Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and East Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo, and today we take on Hannover in an away game. We're in 11th place at the moment. We're on a pretty good unbeaten run, but there's been more draws than wins, so it's not amazing, but we haven't lost in quite a while. Last episode we played a couple of matches. We started off by having a goalless draw against Eintracht Frankfurt. We dominated the game but couldn't get the goal. We didn't lose it. I mean, they're relegation threatened, so it was a bit of a shame not to win this one. But then we did record a win as we beat FC Köln 2-1, beaten with a 93rd minute goal to give us the win. And yeah, that put us up the table up to 11th. We're still in 11th. We did rise at one point, but we dropped back again after some drop points. But again, we haven't lost in a while. So 5 matches played off screen, and we started off with a 2-0 win away against Hamburg. Good result here, great performance. And yeah, this is just what was needed. Once again, we had a really good game. We defended very well. We were just on top throughout this game with a better team. It was Kevin Akashot getting the first goal of the game, 20 minutes in. A nice early goal for us there. And Akashot is staking the for that top scorer spot, because I think our top scorers have maybe 6 goals and that's it. I think Akashot's not far behind them. He might have caught him up. I don't know. The second goal came midway through the second half, and it was Martin Tarnack scoring in back-to-back games. It looks like he's finally found some scoring form. It's taken a while, but a 2-0 win away from home here. Good result, good performance. And yeah, that did send us a couple of places up the table. I think pushed us up to 8th at one point, maybe 9th. So that was really good. We then had another 0-0 draw. This was at home against Schalke, a good team. So I think this is a good point, despite us being the home team. I thought we did well here. Very close game. We had a bit more of the ball. You can see that they had a couple of click-up chances. So we had a bit more of the ball. But Schalke, maybe with the better of the chances. They might not have had as much of the ball, but I think they had the better of it. Then we faced Hamburg once again away from home. This was in the German Cup third round. And we managed to win 1-0 in extra time. And now they're sending off in extra time as well. So very close game here. And we've managed to beat them and get through to the quarterfinals of the Cup, where we're going to be facing Dortmund. And I was debating doing that one live, but I think the league's a bit more important at the moment. But if we beat Dortmund, we'll definitely do the Cup semi-final, which might extend the season a little bit beyond the normal 8 videos I do for a season. Might get extended. But yeah, we beat Hamburg 1-0. And it wasn't a great game. After 90 minutes, it was 0-0. There really wasn't much in terms of shots and chances, like shots 12-7. Possession was the same, but no real big chances created. And Akashot got the winning goal in the first minute of extra time, 1-0. And yeah, that's all that was needed, really. We made some subs. We had some very tired players out there, as did they. And we managed to get the 1-0 win. Did end with 10 men, as I said, though, as a debutant, Fabian Haag. I haven't shown you any signings yet, actually. I'm sorry about that. But Haag got a sending off on his debut. It was his first match, and he got sent off. And then back in the Bundesliga, we entered the run-off screen with a couple of draws. It was a 1-1 draw away against Nuremberg. Late drama here, though. 2 injury time goals. Again, though, the match wasn't great. It was 0-0 for most of the game. And then it was Möllering in the 91st minute getting his 5th goal of the season, giving us that 1-0 lead. And I thought that was it. I thought we'd have a 1-0 win there, but Nuremberg weren't quite finished. Marlon Frey scored in the 93rd minute to save Nuremberg's blushes. And yeah, like I said, not a great game. The wide players didn't do well. Tarnack had another poor game up front. Presthoff didn't do well. I think I might have just got the team a little bit wrong here. I don't know. But I'll show you some signings after this, because there are a few new players to show you. And then lastly, it was a home draw against Bayer Leverkusen. And again, the game wasn't great. We're getting some results here, but when I look at the board confidence and the match performances, it keeps saying that the fans aren't impressed with the actual football we've been playing. Apparently, it's not very exciting football. If it gets us results, I don't care, but we just need a few more wins. Maybe we need to try and be a bit more entertaining. I don't know how we're going to do that. We went behind fairly early on in this game. Marcus Jürger scored for Leverkusen 18 minutes into the game, giving them that 1-0 lead. We scored in the second half, about 10 minutes in, 9 or 10 minutes in, and it was Tim de Melk scoring from 54 minutes to, again, save us a point. And yeah, kept our little unbeaten run going, which stretches back to the end of December. In fact, it was our last match before our winter break was our last defeat. So we've had 6 games unbeaten in the league. We've got that German Cup match as well that we won. There's Dortmund in the quarterfinal, you can see. And we do have a little bit of a break after that of about 10 days, 11 days or so. So we'll have a bit of a a break there. Maybe try and get a warm weather camp in there if we can. That might be a good idea. And then get some a friendly in there, maybe against someone in like Spain, because they did that last season. Let's show you these signings. I don't know if I mentioned last time, some of our young players have been subject to a lot of offers, and we've had to let them go just because otherwise you're not going to get them on new contracts because they're not happy. So here's one. Stanislas Kalonji has gone to Nuremberg, who we've just had that match against. £775,000 is their fee, so it's a little bit of profit, and there's 40% profit from next sale we get as well, so that's good. And then some players we've brought in. So we've got here Frederick Grauer, who's a defensive midfielder, and he's come from Arminia Bielefeld, only £100,000, so not too much money at all. He's got 5-star potential. He's a promising midfielder. He's got some good mentals in there. His tackling is not too bad. Physically, he's very good as well for 16. So keep an eye on this guy. You might see him in the future. At the moment, he's got a little bit of work to do, but give him a couple of years, maybe he'll be good. I've shown you Yannick, I'm pretty sure, the right back that we've got on loan from Dortmund. I think I've shown you him. We also have on loan from Leipzig, Julius Gnausch, who is a defensive midfielder, basically going to be filling the gap that Stanilovic left. And we're going to actually try and play this one this time. He's got 3-star current ability. He's got 4.5-star potential. Lots of 12s in there. And physicals, again, pretty good. Stamina is 16, I like. Teamwork's good. Again, very sort of well-rounded mentally. His tackling's good. We'll wait and see how much he gets used. He was on first team. He'd probably be a rotation option. And then I mentioned him in the cup game, Fabian Haag. He has joined permanently from Stuttgart. £3 million, bit hefty, but we can afford it. He's had a couple of loan spells in the second division with Bochum and Union Berlin, and he's joined us. He's had his first appearance where you saw he got sent off. But he is a sort of central attacking midfielder, can play a bit deeper as well as a Mazzala, which could be useful. But as that cam, you can see 14 first touch, 14 passing, 13 techniques good, decisions are good, work rate's good. He's brilliant physically again, he's professional. So this was what we played last match against Leverkusen. We got a draw, we did pretty well. I think Fabian Haag's going to come out today. We're going to go with Salvatore Chetin because we haven't seen him for a while. Going to swap Demelt for Muller in because I think he was suspended in the previous match. That's why Demelt was in there. Strebel is out with an illness at the moment. He's got flu, so he's been sent home, so he's unavailable. I think Kohler somewhat playable out there, so we could do that. Kier's not been in good form, neither has Kohler. The left-hand side is really struggling at the moment, which is a shame because that's where I think some of our better players have been as well. So this is what we're going to go with. I think Dramac and Merculi have got a good partnership going at centre-back. Aguilar and Kircher are in today. We could go for Belskus. Yeah, we're going to go back to Belskus. Yannick's back on the bench. Karabalu also there, the captain, who's just out of the team at the moment because there's people playing better than him, basically. So this is a game I think we can win. We have actually maybe been better away from home than we have been in front of our own fans recently. But this would be a first win over Hannover if we can get it. So let's see what we can do. I've gone for the media team talk. Say the pundits have been backing you up. Let's prove them right. Let's prove that they know what they're talking about. And off we go. We are in the white today, kicking off. And let's see what happens. Free kick here. 3.5 minutes for Tarnat. And it's forced to save out of the goalkeeper. Who's on this? It's Chetin on the corner. And it's headed away out for another corner. Chetin with this one, and it's in! It's Ivo Dramac with his first goal of the season, maybe his first for the club. It is, he's off the mark. Dramac gets his first goal, 4.5 minutes in, and we lead 1-0, and a goal from a set piece. They are rare. Dramac with a header, about 6 yards out, great goal, great set piece, and a 1-0 lead. I think that just said we moved up to 8th place with that, so it's an early goal, it's great. Let's see if we can get another one, but it's a corner here now for Hannover. Barco, not a great one, easy header away by Agershot and a good block there. And now the break might be on. Salvatore Chetin's here. And he's making a run down the left flank. Can put a ball in for Tarnat. That's good. Tarnat can go all the way here. And that... Wow. That looked a bit glitchy for a second there. The way it went from the goalkeeper to the post in like a millisecond. But that was a good chance to make it 2-0 though. We've been the better team in this game, definitely. Gnausch playing again today. Tarnat, shoot! Oh, off target. Making some funny noises today. But we have dominated this game so far. Oh, what's the keeper doing here? An indirect free kick. Oh! What's happening here? I think Ilya, the keeper, might have gone outside the area and handled the ball. It's gone to VAR. I think the goalkeeper might be about to get sent off here if this is given. And we'll have an indirect free kick. Let's see. I don't think I've ever seen this happen. Events happen outside the box. Free kick. So Iliev's got to get sent off then. Or at least yellow. It's a yellow card. It's an indirect free kick. That is really strange. I don't think I've ever seen that happen on Football Manager. And what we're going to get from it? Anything? It's draw match and it's cleared by Goetze. Interesting development there. I don't think I've ever seen a free kick given because the goalkeeper's carried the ball outside the area. And surely that's a red card. I'm sure that would be a red. I don't know. But that's half time. We are 1-0 up. I think we've been the much better team. I think, again, we'll go for the pundits team talk. But yeah, good first half. I enjoyed that. And maybe could have got something there as well. I feel like the keeper... I don't know, I'm sure I've seen people sent off for that before, but I might be wrong. Okay, second half, I made one little tweak, and that is that our new player, Gnausch, is a ball winner, not a defensive midfielder. But let's see if we can get something here in the second half. Double our lead, maybe, because 1-0 is very worrying, I'll say. Tarna, again, hasn't done well. What can I change him up to? I can make him an advanced forward. Let's do it. We'll give him some help if we need to as well. We're at an hour. He hasn't done well. Chetin with a free kick here. And it's Akashot with a header and it's hit the woodwork and gone over. But we have been the much better team in this game. We deserve to win this. We really do. Alright, 66 minutes. I'm going to take off Mullering and I'm going to give Tarna a bit of support up top in the form of Christopher Janssen. Let's make Tarna a poacher. Let's see if we can do that. And we'll just move Grilic alongside him like that. In fact, I think we're going to... Gnausch. I'm going to take him off actually. We're going to go Presthofer. Or no, we're going to go Demelt. We're going to go Tim Demelt. 20 minutes left. Another corner here. I think we've had maybe about 8 corners. And it's a header off the woodwork again by Reculi. That's at least the second time we've hit the post in this game. Last 10 minutes. We might have done enough here. We've got one more change we can make. It's going to be a defensive change. Tarnat's going to come off. And we're just going to get an extra man in defence. We're just going to bring on Sally. Just basically play a 5-4-1. I think we've done enough here. Again, it hasn't been a game with loads of highlights, lots of corners, but it looks like we may have done enough here to get another 1-0 win. And it is full time. We've won 1-0 as the first time this series we've beaten Hannover. Brilliant performance. And yeah, I think definitely deserved. If we look at our stats, you know, they didn't create a single chance, Hannover. And we had a couple of chances. How many corners did we have in the end? 5 corners. Could have sworn it was more than that. But really, really good performance. Dramac gets the winning goal. Who was that? Chetin was really good as well. Got the assist. We're 8th place. We've done enough. We're up to 7 unbeaten now. And we're into the top half. We were the early game on the Sunday though. So there are still a few teams that have to play. So that might see us drop down again. But let's have a look and see what happens in these other Sunday fixtures. We're 9th. We're still in the top half. Who won then? Dortmund won 4-1. So that took them into the European places. But we're in the top half only just with 1 goal difference better than Hertha. That's close. But yeah, I mean, it's still extremely tight. Look, we're only 3 points away from Europe. So, no, 2 points away from Europe even. So, it's still very, very tight. But we're now unbeaten in 7. And where do we want to go next? I think we'll go to Dortmund next. It will be another 5 off screen. We'll have the cup game off screen. If we make a cup semi-final, I'm not sure when that will be. But I'll do that. If not, we'll go to Borussia Dortmund. And after that, I might do the last 4 games again and do something like that. I'm not quite sure. But we'll do Dortmund next time. Unless we get to a German Cup semi-final. And if that'll be sort of in here somewhere, I'll do that. That's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. We have got a big win there over Hannover. Like I said, the first one we've ever got this series against, I think Wolfs is the manager's name, same manager for a while. That's a really good win. We are 7 unbeaten in the league now, and we seem to put together some form at a really important stage. So next time against Dortmund, hopefully we'll still be in a good place. We'll try and finish in the top half this year, and yeah, there might be a bit of a cup run going as well. We're into the last 8. Can we get any further? We'll wait and see. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.